Come join the journey, pull up a seat. Fandoms united, where we all meet.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Fandom Fusion podcast. With me is Cassie and Chris. We missed you guys last week. Sorry about that, but life does happen. But we are back with so much news. And
so much fun stuff.
Yeah. We are also talking, our topic today is going to be romance.
Robbie's favorite topic.
All right. So we're going to have fun with that. We got some news. We got
a game.
We do have a game as well.
And
also by Cassie. It's really Cassie's episode today.
Cassie's show today.
Cassie's
show.
But
we're
later on, me and Robbie's got some things to show off.
And Cassie.
Yes, and Cassie. And Cassie.
He openly says, not her.
Listen, you get the episode, we get the fun goes.
Fine.
See, love isn't dead. Look at that.
You know what's funny? Yesterday, speaking of our podcast, so I
was actually going for the one.
Chris was in the store talking to a friend, so I went to other stores by myself. Where
do you find all these friends that
it was Brandon?
I meet people and I talk to people.
What's funny is we went to another store together and we did run into a couple friends from softball, which was funny. But no, so I was unsupervised in a store by myself where I got the shirt, and I grabbed one Funko, and I noticed when I was checking out that the box was slightly raised, like in the corner. I was like, I'm not usually picky, but I try to avoid if possible.
Yeah.
And so I was like, can I switch that out real quick? Like, is that fine? And she's like, yeah, that's fine. So I go to switch it, but there were two dudes standing in front of the Funkos. And so I was like, don't mind me, just going to squeeze by you guys, like the Midwestern thing. And then...
Go, keep talking.
And then they're like... Those Funkos are pretty cool. And I was like, yeah, my husband collects them. And then the guy, I was like, he has like 500, so I should probably stop. But like, I keep buying them. And then the guy's like, oh, wow, you don't compare to his collection. He has over 1,000. And I was like, you collect Funkos too? Crazy. And then he was like, yeah, mainly Marvel. And I said, if you like Marvel and Disney, we have this podcast. I'm like, we mainly talk about anime, but I'm left to my own
So what you're saying is we need more cards.
No, we had some. I didn't have them with me. Otherwise, I would have given them because
they were in the car.
I didn't want to talk anymore. I look like a blabbering idiot. Like, these two are very clearly only caring about their own Funko collection. I'm like, follow us.
I took the cards to the signing and left them in the car when we went to the mall. So
you guys just be dropping the ball.
Yeah, me, not her. She does. Excuse me. She does well. She plugs the podcast all the
really
time.
Weird.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's funny because while we were standing in line for the signing, I'm like, take the card out. Give it to the people around us.
Give it to the people.
Then he was like,
what
no.
they want.
And I was like, well, I don't want to just go take the card. So I want to like start conversation, but everyone was already in conversation. So I was like,
in the voice from the little kid from Shrek that says, do the roar.
No, because that's like the welcome to the orange.
Give him the card.
Give him the card.
Give him the card. Do it.
It's my gremlin voice. That's what because Epic, the musical that I'm obsessed with, they have like little lotus eaters at one point, so they're like gremlins.
Speaking of musicals.
And hold on. And there's a song where they go, like, when they go to say welcome, they go, welcome. And then if you say we're here for food, they're like, food.
It's pretty
speaking of musicals, what? I love musicals.
Hamilton, Lion King, and another one is all coming to Detroit.
Oh, cool.
Hey, that's awesome.
I'm scared of seeing Hamilton because 3 hours long.
Have you not watched it at home?
No.
Oh, I've
He's
seen
not a
it
huge
3 times.
I'm not a musical person.
He's not a musical person.
I barely like The Greatest Showman.
Tread lightly.
Oh, it's about romance. Watch yourself.
You ready?
Romance is dead.
I liked the movie. I tolerate a lot of the song.
You know what's so funny? I'm the opposite. I don't really care for the movie. I love the songs, though.
Hey,
but
stop eating stuff.
That's a whole thing. We'll move into our news. Give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Give me my money.
So we had a week off, as you all know. We are back now. Unfortunately, we can't stop screenshotting and sharing news, so we have lots.
Yes, lots. And I
Strap
hope you
in.
enjoy
And
it.
I was trying to cut it down to where like we were normal, and they said no. And it's 2 against 3. I lost.
Two against three?
What? Oops! It's 2 against 1,
2 out of 3.
and I.
Sorry. I keep
Cassie, do
hitting
your
this.
news.
I'm going to mispronounce her name, but Michelle
Oh yeah.
Trachtenberg
Oh,
just
yeah.
passed this week.
Yeah.
So for those who don't know her, I know her big role was in Gossip Girl.
Yep.
But I know her as, if anyone's a Criminal Minds fan, Spencer Reed's girlfriend's killer.
Yep.
In that one episode, I cry every single time I watch that episode. That's why like her face is in my mind when in that scene. But then she was also an Ice Princess for my Disney fans.
Ice Princess.
She was also in Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Oh, there we go.
Buffy's little sister. And Eurotrip.
Was she in Eurotrip?
Yeah, she was in Eurotrip.
Well, apparently, her death was ruled as undetermined. So, meaning they don't know if it's natural, accidental, anything. But her family decided to not do an autopsy. They denied it.
Oh, so they knew what
Suspicious.
happened.
Yeah,
They had to have known like something was happening.
well, she recently had a liver transplant, they said. So I don't know if it, or I
That-
don't know how recent is recent to
Sure.
them, but people were saying fans were worried anyway. So maybe, I don't know. Anything's possible. Because with liver or transplants in general, you have to be on meds for like the rest of your life.
Yep.
So something could have happened. But
Yeah.
with happier news, this is like my 5-parter. So with solo leveling, I'm just gonna knock out my solo leveling
I feel like I
news.
should just delete my news for solo leveling.
Season 2 will finish with a 1 hour long finale.
Yep. Very excited.
It said episodes 12 and 13 will be aired back to back.
Yeah.
Episode 9 becomes first of the season to get over 1,000 dislikes. But wait, this is what's crazy. On the top anime episodes of the week, Season 2, Episode 9 was ranked 3rd at 8.8.
Yep. So, people don't understand quality.
Well,
I just got an alert from Apple that we have a new episode to
Oh, that's
watch. So
funny. I think that episode is when he reunites with his mom, it said. So
Okay.
I don't know why it's getting dislikes. I'm very curious to know that, but
It's not the action.
maybe. Because it's still ranked, like
Yeah.
an 8.8 is good for that episode.
Everybody.
Episode 9 is the one they're
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
liking.
Yeah. What I think it is, they fat fingered it and they hit dislike instead of like. So.
Oh, there was some.
Yeah, I mean, it literally they could like it from where it like cut off at,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
waiting for episode 10. Because we're getting 13, so we're almost at the end, and we know where
Yeah.
it's gonna lead into for
Yeah.
season 3. So like, it could have been stopped
Maybe.
mid-fight. Like it could
knows?
be.
Yeah. Well, this also says, or
Maybe
Solo
somebody
Leveling is the
died.
only anime that has 4 episodes with 200K plus likes. Episodes 1, 13, 18, and 20. Excuse me. This was from 4 days ago, but it says Season 2, Episode 6 has the highest rated episode of the year so far at 9.7. But it wasn't on that list that I screenshotted.
That's changed.
From
Don't look it up. It's
Oh,
changed.
That's
Oh,
why, because
I'm trying to
this
see what
post is
episode
from
6
11 hours ago.
Yeah.
But, moving on from Solo Leveling,
Oh,
I don't know if this is an official collab with the shoe company or if this is a personal thing, but Air Jordan 1s are doing AOT shoes.
Yes, that is an actual thing.
Levi ones.
Yes.
Levi, Aaron, Mikasa, Armored Titan, Colossal Titan, Aaron Founding Titan, Cart Titan, oh my gosh, Female Titan,
There's so
Falco
many.
Jaw Titan,
Are
and
they-
that's it that I see.
That's
That's
a
so
lot.
many.
I'll show
Usually
you
it's
guys
like 3, or like
Yeah.
they pick one character.
Yeah. That's
There's
wild.
9, and I'll show you guys afterwards because they actually look pretty cool.
Each pair of shoes is gonna be like $300, and somebody's gonna buy them all.
It's gonna be more than that.
For my One Piece fans out there, did you see this?
Yeah, this is cool.
Ichiro Oda ranks as the 7th best-selling author of all time.
Okay, that's not what I thought it was, but
William
that's cool too.
Shakespeare's number 1.
Yeah.
So,
well,
like,
yeah.
in reference to what they mean by all time, all time.
Listen, so I've seen a lot of like memes on like Facebook and Instagram, even on TikTok. It says it's a picture of William Shakespeare and said, "I'm the greatest writer of all time."
Yeah.
And you swipe next, and it's Oda, and it says, "That's because you weren't in my era."
Oh, that's interesting.
So,
Robbie, how do you feel about that? 7th of all time.
I mean, it's been going on forever. I feel like at some point it's just gonna, like, you gotta expect it to break records that
Yeah.
yeah.
have been up there for a while. But
This piece of news was sent to me by Robbie himself, but I had to bring it on the podcast. It has been confirmed that Wanda is alive in the MCU comics.
Yes. Robbie, do you have anything to say about that?
Sorry.
so, when I was scrolling through my Instagram page and I saw this, I was like, well, this is Cassie. This has Cassie written all over it.
Yep.
I made it, actually.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
My reaction was as I'm scrolling and I saw it, and I'm sorry, it wasn't Instagram, it was a TikTok. So when I watch it, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Send it to Cassie. And I sent it, and I knew we were gonna talk about it. I expected all this.
Cassie was right. Thank you.
I'm not doing that.
One of these days, you will admit it. It's fine.
Might be back in the comics, but
It's going to be back in the shows or movies.
sure.
Haiku, the final movie part 2, has officially been announced.
Yes.
And it's titled Haiku vs. the Little Giant.
Yes.
David
It's in
and Goliath
production.
situation?
No. What?
It's in production, I think.
So, quick synopsis. Hinata, he's really short dude.
Hinata?
Yeah, Hinata, not Hinata.
It's Hinata. He's
He
a little
can
ginger.
he can jump. He really is a little ginger. He can jump really high.
That's the description you guys go with.
Yes. He can jump really high. He's really short, and he can smack a ball.
When he says he can jump really high, they literally have him jump just like a normal person, but his feet are above the net,
Yeah.
the top of the net.
Yeah, and like he's jumping over like
He's
6
a
foot.
leprechaun.
Like, yeah.
So sorry. That made me laugh.
He wanted to go to this high school, Karasuno, because he saw one day as he was passing in middle school, this other guy. They called him the Tiny Giant. He was also small, that could jump high, and he was really good at volleyball. That's why he went to that high school. So now his dream is to be the Tiny Giant, but there's some other guy that is closer to being the Tiny Giant than he is.
Yeah.
So that's why it's called
Haiku
versus the Little Giant or Tiny Giant, whatever
Same.
they did. So it's good.
So I don't think you guys are going to care about this news that I have.
Wait, no.
I just wanted to say the title of the show. I'm going to be honest.
I got a feeling I know what it is.
Betrayed by the hero, I formed a MILF party with his mom.
Yep, that's an anime coming out.
And
What are we doing?
Hey, listen.
What are we doing?
It has officially reached 700,000 copies in circulation.
This is a
legit thing. Yeah.
this is releasing as a manga, or this is being made into a show.
It's going to be made into a show.
It says, including light novels, digital editions, and manga.
Gotcha. Okay, so we have a little faith right now in humanity.
No, we don't. Give it a week.
Listen, it says the story follows an adventurer who, after being kicked out of his party, buys the mothers of those who betrayed him from a slave market and forms his harem.
Why are their moms a slave?
This was my love nest news where I was just so excited to share.
Talk about romance, am I right?
Just like that doesn't help out the anime community at all.
No.
Okay, this is my last one.
Okay.
Ending on a high note. There's a post-apocalyptic cat anime releasing in July, and it's a horror comedy. I'm going to watch it. I'm just saying. So I hope it's not bad because it is on my list, and I might prioritize it.
MILF anime,
Cat anime, horror cat anime.
apocalypse anime.
Post-apocalyptic.
All right, have we done? Have we run out of everything? We're just out of ideas. This is where we're at now.
Yeah,
I'm happy that I'm finding my own news now because this makes it so much more fun.
Cat apocalypse anime. I don't know which one is more disturbing.
Oh, by the way,
Cat
this is
Apocalypse or
the picture I screenshotted.
It's just are those paws sticking up in the air?
Just pause in the air. All right. What you got, Robbie?
I got stuff.
Yay! We like stuff.
Something in my eye. Did we? Oh, I thought something
No, I'm still laughing.
about the cat stuff.
It's so ridiculous.
Um,
They're running out of ideas, guys. They're making a manga and an anime about manga writers and how like hard they're being pushed. So
That happens though in real life though. Like
that
all real life,
sure.
yes, but come on.
Hi, babies.
Solo Leveling is getting the One Piece treatment. Did you say this already?
No.
Okay. The first 300 chapters of Solo Leveling Ragnarok is just an epilogue to the OG Solo Leveling. The real story of Ragnarok begins chapter 319.
Yep.
So even when they start off the spin-off of Solo Leveling,
It's
you're
still
getting
just
300 more chapters of Solo Leveling first.
Oof.
Yep.
Wait, why the One Piece then?
Yeah,
How is
because
it-
everything like Wano and before is the epilogue or the prologue. It's technically doesn't count.
Is it supposed to count from Gear 5 on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oda said it in an interview.
So we got 1,100 episodes of an epilogue.
Yeah.
I still love One Piece, but what? I like your shirt, by the way. They're very cute.
Oh, thank you.
I can't stop looking at how adorable they are.
Turtle.
Do we remember if we talked about the Jinwoo fight? I know we made jokes about it. How long the
Just
fight's
go-
going to
Oh,
be?
yeah.
we talked about it.
it.
I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast.
We did not.
Though.
Okay. The Jinwoo versus Baron fight is going to be 7 minutes and 20 seconds long. That's actually episode 8, which makes sense why it broke everything and why it got all the...
It is funny, though, because 7 minutes is not that long of a time when you think of it. But when
And
you
an
think of it in an anime, it's kind of like...
half the episode.
It makes me think of how people will stand in line at Cedar Point for like hour and a half for a 15-second ride. Or like a minute. But that's crazy.
DC is relaunching Batman with a new issue 1 from a different writer, different artist, and he's getting a full redesign with a modern twist, and they're going with the classic gray blue.
Ooh.
Oh.
I just want you to know, because you told me about those Spy Family Pops, so I went investigating. I was on Funko's website. They have a new Batman pop that I think you should get.
Do they?
Yeah, it's coming out soon. It's him with buildings. That's all I know. I think he's standing on a building and then there are buildings around him.
I bet you it's the Batman the Adventures silhouette thing that they do. So the intro, the like iconic picture for Batman Adventures is him standing on the rooftop and his cape's flowing and he's standing on top. But that's where it came from.
Maybe.
It could be that.
It was a long name. Otherwise, all I know is Batman.
It's probably Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, yes. Yep.
Hawkeye Season 2 is now under consideration at Marvel.
Hey.
What do you mean under consideration, though?
Like,
They
it's
didn't
not
plan
confirmed.
on making Season 2, but now
really?
they're talking about it.
I thought there was always going to be a season 2. I'm not going to lie. Shows how much I pay attention.
This has not been confirmed, but it's been making its ways around as far as
But not
like a
denied.
heavy leaned into rumor. But I don't know how it would spin off with this. Kit Harington is reportedly in talks to play Hush in the Batman 2. Now, Hush is the Riddler, but like his brain like goes on overload, and he becomes this like incredible villain. So like, if you're not bringing back the Riddler from the first one, sure, and moving into Hush, that's very fast. But also Kit Harington, I'm fine with that too. I like him as an actor. I wanted him to. I wanted that Jon Snow spinoff to happen for him.
Yeah. Are you looking him up for me?
I'm looking him up
Thank
for
you.
you.
Kit Harington?
Yes.
Jon Snow.
She hasn't watched Game of Thrones.
Face looks familiar, but I'm not like. Oh, because he's in Eternals. That's why he looks familiar.
Yes, he's the Black Knight or something.
Yes, Black Knight.
With the symbiote sword that's supposed to be...
I'll have to rewatch it.
The sword that he uses is supposed to be the sword from... Null. It's supposed to be Null's sword.
Okay.
That's full circle. Oh my gosh. Stop. We can't do this anymore because we already discovered anxiety skyrockets.
Rocksteady Studios is working on a Batman Beyond game.
Oh.
And it's probably going to be a PlayStation exclusive. But if it's
Probably.
anything like the Arkham
forgot.
games, I'm here for it.
I thought you were going to wear your Spider-Man, but I forgot you put the Dragon Ball on.
Marvel and DC Comics have confirmed they're doing another crossover event after 2 decades of not doing one.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that'll be exciting.
Their crossover events are typically well done. So.
In the comics?
Yes,
100%.
in the comics.
We haven't gotten a movie would break everything.
Yeah.
When you said over 2 decades, I'm like, wow, that's a long time ago. I realistically could have been alive, though, for it. I'm really sad about that.
A little pat on the head like it's okay. James Gunn confirms Teen Titans movie is in early production already.
Cool. Chris is like, yes!
I am also
It's
very
my
excited.
time!
Yeah.
The Superman
Trailer.
thank you. Every time I see it, I'm like, this does look pretty good.
So
I might actually watch it.
he also let everybody know like what's his plan for DC. He's gonna do his plan right now is to do 2 live action films per year, 1 animated film per year, 2 live action series on top of that per year, along with 2 animated series for Max each year.
So does
Wow.
Is he signed on
He's
by-
like DC's coming back, and we're like
We're full force.
I wonder if this is like an FU to Marvel or
Probably.
something. But so he got not assigned, but hired for Superman. So is he getting
James Gunn.
right?
He
he
got
bought
hired.
DC.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, did he get hired by DC
No, he-
itself? Like, how is this
He
working?
now owns the rights to
He
DC.
owns it. Okay, that is making a lot more sense. I was wondering why he's determining that he's doing all this
Yeah.
stuff.
I thought you were going a different direction with that
Yeah.
because in addition to all of that I just said, he said DC Studios has a 6-year plan that will accumulate in an Avengers Endgame style event at the end of it.
I was
So
saying
does that mean they're going to do Justice League?
I would assume so.
I was saying it only because like
It's weird
if
we
someone
haven't gotten a Batman hint at all on who's going to be him now, though.
if someone's being like, I want to come back full force and produce all this stuff, and DC's making a comeback, DC's biggest rival is Marvel. Like everyone
Oh, yeah.
compares DC to Marvel, so
Yeah, but if he, I
it'll be
mean,
interesting.
if Superman shows out like everyone's hoping it will, it shows that one, he knows how to do it, and DC's here for the fight.
Guys,
So
imagine if the new Avengers fought the new Justice League.
they would die.
Yeah.
Why? Why you gotta ruin my fun like that?
Superman.
Okay, F Superman. Get him out of there.
Everybody's
Have
got-
everyone
Justice
else.
League. Okay,
They're
Green
fighting,
Everyone
Lantern.
else.
they're fighting on Krypton.
Okay, Green Lantern.
They're using Krypton. I don't know how to.
Green Lantern.
I don't even know what his power is. So,
His ring's been destroyed.
Batman.
Batman
going
has
through the
absolutely
list.
0 prep time.
Flash.
Flash is stuck in a sandpit.
I would just like to say you guys sucked all of the fun out of this for me.
What do you mean? I'm
We can move
nullifying
on.
him. I'm nullifying him.
Martian Manhunter.
He's dead.
Okay.
We have white vision, okay?
Did you see the? So I posted on our Instagram the.
I know.
The Doctor Doom.
What are we doing? Why is this?
I told Chris, I'm like, I make one Instagram post, and he comes
got
in and
excited.
posts later.
Yeah. Except I thought I posted multiple. I just posted the Doom. Fun fact: there's 3 more concept pictures, and one is of Star-Lord chilling on a couch with white vision. just like, I think his arms around him, and
We
like
can't
white vision just leaning like this.
By the way, I just
Hello.
found out that Chris Pratt's father-in-law is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh.
I didn't even know what whatever its powers was.
Green Lantern.
I almost
Okay.
said Green Goblin.
DC's a part of our podcast. I'm gonna need you to lock
it in. I know.
All right, what's
I don't,
next?
I don't know where I left. Okay.
Oh, I will say this though. Hold on, sorry. I because he said
I don't know how you
6
feel.
years, yeah.
I don't like it.
there you go. You're welcome.
I'll mute your mic again.
No. If they want, I feel like if they want to do it right, because he wants 6 years,
Yeah.
don't bring Batman in until year 4.
Well, so they're already planning. I mean, they're holding off. They're doing 2 Superman films.
Yeah.
They're doing Superman and a Supergirl movie before that.
Plot twist, they do the multiverse. What would you do?
Like, as long as they do it better than Marvel.
Flip the table,
Well,
walk out.
No, because like the only one, like with the Avengers or with Marvel, they're just saying like pretty much anyone can jump universes.
Yeah, it started
In
with
DC,
the Stargirl.
it's like 3 people. You got the Flash. It's definitely more than the Flash, but I can't think of the other one.
just the Flash.
Yeah. But you have, I think Constantine can do it too. There's multiple, but not a lot. But
It
there's only
started
limited.
with only like 2 people who could, and now everyone can. That's
Well-
how it starts. It's the gateway.
DC's not letting it be created that way. Is
Kidding.
literally a power ability that backlashes everything. But Marvel can do it, and the universe is fine. Flash runs backwards and trips over a shoe, and the whole universe blows up. So, if that's what it sounds like when the universe blows up, that's trouble.
You wouldn't know what hit you.
Supernatural stars Misha Collins and Jared Padalecki have been cast in The Boys season 5. If you don't know who they are, it is Jared is Sam from Supernatural.
Okay.
The younger brother. I will show you pictures in
Thank
a
you.
second. And Misha is Castiel, the angel.
Okay.
So you got Jensen Ackles on the far right. You got
I know the
Jared.
dude on the right.
Jared is the middle one,
Okay.
and then Misha's the left one.
Gotcha.
So you
Cool.
got Sam, Dean Winchester, Castiel the Angel. That's all Supernatural.
Oh, I know Dean. Yep. Know that one.
So now they've officially, and like they're not the first ones that have been brought into, but like now they've, Bobby from Supernatural's in The Boys already. The dude that plays John Winchester, their dad, he's already in The Boys.
So what I'm hearing is that The Boys is just a sequel to Supernatural now.
say the same thing.
No.
I took
With
some time to
different
think about
characters.
that, and it was a no from me. That was Robbie.
I thought about it. No.
He's like, no.
All right, last two
Doesn't
things
work
for
for
me.
me.
Last 2 things. The Lord of the Rings animated movie is now officially on Max.
So we can watch
Hey.
it.
We can watch it.
And not spend money.
Correct. Final bit of news for me. Fire Force Season 3 is scheduled for April 4th.
He told me that on the way here. So excited. Are we going to have a watch party?
Well, I don't know. He doesn't like watching current anime unless it's all out.
Oh, listen.
We'll
You
be
should've-
talking
you
after the
should've seen-
podcast.
Should have seen his sassy face after watching Solo Leveling last week.
We will be talking after the podcast.
Walked out of here and he was just like,
Chris would like to have a discussion with you.
"We shall talk, sir."
All right.
Because we're not talking now.
That's done.
Well, that's rude.
Demon Slayer's new movie.
Infinity Castle.
Infinity Castle 1 will premiere in Japanese theaters.
In Japan, Japanese.
Yeah. Sorry. I was gonna say in Japan,
You're
but
good.
it says Japanese
That's what you get
theaters.
for trying to sass me during my news.
Blah, blah.
We have had a week off, and we are in absolute shambles.
It will premiere.
I wish... I'm going to try and cut that out and make that a button.
Yes.
It's just the fact that he still looks you dead in the eyes and goes,
Ah.
All right.
I thought we were supposed to get that in like February or March. What happened? Was that only supposed to be news, like
Yes,
updates from them in
yes.
February or March?
Yes.
Okay. I just remember. the wrong
What do you think this is? This is the February, March.
Thank
This
you.
is the news.
Bye-bye.
Well, no. When I saw that, I was like, July? It was supposed to be here already. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe I remembered wrong.
July 18th.
In Japan, are you
Yeah.
going to be there?
I'll be there.
Japanese theaters on July 18th.
Do you think they show dubbed over there?
No.
I was just going to ask
No.
that question. Is it considered dubbed if it's in their language?
It would be subbed there.
Right.
But is
Our
it...
dubbed would be their subbed.
But
They
wait.
definitely don't have the subtitles on there.
But is it called subbed or is it called dubbed?
It would be
probably
called
show
subbed.
It's probably
For
not
them?
called
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Wouldn't subbed be subtitles though?
Yes, because
That's what I'm saying. It
But
probably-
they
what
wouldn't
he's
need
saying-
subtitles.
What he's saying is that they would show it in English and have Japanese
No,
subtitles.
I'm asking for people in
not what I
Japan
said.
Yes.
watching it in Japanese theaters.
Yes, that's just dubbed.
Is it considered dubbed for them
No,
because it's in
no,
their
no,
language?
It's just the show.
Yeah, there's
It's
just
just a
no sub dub
So
anything.
when
It's
dubbed,
like
well,
us watching.
just start throwing out
so
different
dubbed
things.
is dubbed over.
Okay, I'm here now.
Okay.
Okay,
Good, 'cause
okay,
I'm
okay,
leaving.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Next.
For anyone else that's confused, I got you.
So Dragon Ball Daima is now over.
Sad song.
Yeah.
Is
it-
it?
All the kids got put in timeout. No more.
No, like okay. So Dragon Ball
Goku, time
Daima
out.
ends the same day as the anniversary for Akira Toriyama's passing.
Which was yesterday.
They definitely had that lined up like that.
It was first announced by his son on his son's Facebook page.
Well-
Also, that's an incredible thing for a show to do.
Absolutely.
For the creator. Like
100%.
I know this is part of your anime or your Funkos later,
Mhm.
but Chris got to meet a voice actor, just to throw it out there, because it was a voice
Yeah,
actor
you
from Dragon
snitching.
Ball. Shush. But on his anniversary of his passing. So that was where I was getting at.
oh,
with
that was this.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I don't know if they timed it like
They
that or
didn't.
what.
They did.
Or if it
There's
just
no
was convenient,
shot. There's
but
no shot.
it
But
was cool.
Happy coincidence.
Considering that really did upset Chris last year. And then he got to meet
Did
one
you
of his
cry?
idols
We'll talk
this
about it
year.
when we get there.
Most definitely cried. I cried.
Not yesterday.
Not yesterday.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Oh, no. She's talking about like when I found out he died. That I cried then.
Oh,
100%. No shame. Next,
He doesn't cry often. Not for me.
The Rising of the
I can't
Shield
wait for
Hero.
romance.
The Rising of the Shield Hero season 4 airs July of this year.
I know.
I know.
So
So is
excited.
July the new October of last year?
No, it's not as
Well-
good.
Wait a minute.
The face was.
Wait. Are you saying that Shield Hero is not a good anime?
I never said that. I just said that it's not going to have as many fantastic, absolutely
Them
amazing animes as October of last year.
October of last year was pretty good.
It was.
else you got?
It's probably the best launch
Before
of
you hurt
anime in a
my
while.
feelings even more.
Solo leveling
We still have
and
romance. Sorry.
Bye-bye. Solo leveling and Shangri-La are officially making an anime collab where
Oh,
they
yeah?
swap weapons.
Mm-hmm.
The weapons.
Tell me, you have the picture?
Oh, so
I
you
have
know
the
what's really
picture.
funny?
It's so sick.
I saw that and I was like, it says it's a collab. But what are they doing? And I just kept swiping
So-
and then swiped away. I was mad.
One, because they came out around the same time,
Freaking, there's words underneath.
Shangri-La Frontier is not getting as much love
Okay.
as it should. It is a phenomenal anime,
Oh, really? Okay.
and it's SAO-esque,
Yeah.
but he doesn't get trapped in the game.
Isn't SAO shit on?
Season 1 is good.
Why does everyone do this to me?
You said it's a fantastic anime, and then you said SAO, and SAO's hated
also
amongst
a
a lot
good-
of
SAO
people.
Season 1 is probably one of the
Yes.
best animes.
People shit on it because of season 2.
Yes.
Okay. I just never hear the season 2 afterwards. I just
Yeah.
hear SAO.
But it should get more love, but because it dropped
Okay.
around this time with solo leveling, it's falling in its shadow.
Solo leveling is killing it.
Yeah.
So.
So it's heroes swap weapons, but the mission remains hunt and conquer.
Ooh.
So I'm happy they chose those 2 daggers for Shangri-La Frontier, because his legendary ones that he uses now, wouldn't look as cool in solo leveling.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So is it going to be like...
An
It's
actual
not...
episode or something?
Well, is it going to be like he just has it in his inventory and he's allowed to take it, and if people know that it's from there, they're
I think
allowed
it's a cover.
They
I
know?
don't think it's like... Is it legit?
It says official anime collab. So it could be an episode.
The fact that
But
Shangri-La's tying itself with solo leveling is crazy.
They're like, gotta lean into it.
I think
good.
if they want to
So
do it right, they got to put Jinwoo in a Shangri-La episode. That's the only way that they're going to be able to do it, because they can't put Homeboy within a...
Yeah, but what's he gonna do? Walk into a game?
A gate, right? With a key, maybe?
Ooh.
Right, but Shangri-La is all about a video game.
Yeah.
Like he's playing a VR video game.
Let's be honest here.
So-
Wait, what if they did something like a
mean,
VR
he has
game,
the
but
system.
it's the system type thing?
Obviously, it's not going to be canon, but it's going to look fantastic.
What if they like mimic the system
Yeah.
and like Jinwoo's
I
like a
just want to
character
see.
you can choose?
Imagine both of them like show up to fight something ridiculous, and they both do the Goku hop.
Don't do that.
Chris would cry again.
I just heard something hit the bottom of the table. It's probably the dog.
Probably. All right.
don't know.
Next.
Oh,
Never
okay.
mind, Cassie.
I get it. I get it now. I think. I don't know. Okay, moving on. I'm in panic mode.
One Piece did a collab with an...
Is it what I think it is? Go on. I'm so sorry.
One Piece is a collab with who? Shangri-La Frontier. Did you just get it too?
And you said we're in shambles. Do the right.
Yeah.
So sorry.
One Piece does a collab with the Lakers, the NBA team. They showed a video of Luffy on the Jumbotron in a Lakers uniform, basically doing like a
Goku hop.
Space Jam type thing.
I was gonna ask
And
that.
it looked really good.
I was wondering why I saw people dressed up as Luffy at a Lakers game.
Now you
All
know.
I'm saying is that is the second
Sporting event.
sporting event that One Piece was a part of, because
Football.
the Rams did a One Piece day, and they showed a lot there.
Lakers is
LeBron James.
no, I know that.
LeBron James.
I'm saying what city? Please don't look at me like that. I really don't know. I don't know sports like that. You said LeBron James first, as if I didn't know that one.
Just take the first two letters.
Oh, is that LA? Well, I was just saying because the Rams are LA as well. So does that mean they're going to do something for baseball season? Do they have a baseball team?
Okay. Next.
Why are you guys looking at me like this?
Nothing. Get out more. Go play with grass.
I hang out with my cats.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just go sit in some grass every now and then. You know.
If they do something with baseball, just no. I will state it on this podcast. What is their team? name?
Okay.
That's why I want to.
Matthew Lillard joins Daredevil Born Again for season 2.
Yep.
He has been casted for season 2, but they have not confirmed any roles yet. So
Saw that yesterday.
I don't know what he's gonna do, but I hope it's really good.
Did you see that? I'm blanking on the dude that plays Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
So him and Kingpin, both the actors there, they didn't know that it got picked up for season 2 until they announced it during an interview with both of them, and they're like, "Oh hey, guess we're getting to season 2." They had no idea
That's
that
crazy.
it already got picked up.
That's funny.
So like,
You could have just said angels. I didn't know that, but you could have just said it.
Forza Horizon 5 is now making its way over to the PS5 in April. So Forza has been quiet down.
Why'd you say it like
5.
that? You're like Forza
Horizon 5.
and then his voice gets higher and higher.
listen,
Sorry,
he's
theatrical.
I'm just on it today, all right? On one. There we go.
animated today.
yeah.
There we go.
So Forza has been a like Xbox exclusive game since
Cool.
it's come out.
What is it?
It's a racing game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
It's got like over 300 cars in it that you can choose from, customizations. It's
cool.
Need for
and-
Speed, but
on
much better.
steroids.
Yeah.
And Need for Speed is probably like Need for Speed Underground was probably one of the greatest like racing games of all time.
Okay.
Next to Gran Turismo, in my opinion. So
Did you see what else is coming to PS5?
I did not.
Halo.
I did see. Yeah, I saw that.
Cool.
Those are two huge Xbox like exclusives.
I didn't know they were Xbox
Yeah.
exclusives.
Well, Sony bought Bungie, which makes
yeah.
Halo. Which,
I didn't think
in
about that.
retaliation, Xbox bought Activision.
Well, so they've owned Halo then for the longest and just let
Yeah.
Xbox keep it because Bungie's Destiny and Destiny's been PS5 for the.
So no, they just recently bought full on bought Bungie. Not too long ago, Bungie decided that they were going to make a Halo for PS5, which was Destiny.
which is phenomenal, but it's not Halo.
James Gunn
Yes.
shares the first image for the Green Lanterns with the rings, and
they were not destroyed, by the way.
yeah,
They were not destroyed.
Because
there's your ring.
Yeah.
you know what's wild? I mix
This
his name up.
podcast episode?
I mix his name up with my oldest sister, Tori, and I don't know why. There is a cross in my brain. When Chris was saying, when I said the crossover and you said Green Lantern,
Yeah.
he said the rings are destroyed. So you couldn't say that he's stronger. That's why I said that.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
I don't like that they're not all green. I hate when they don't.
You gotta.
Picture?
I just showed you the picture.
You showed
Showed
Robbie.
me.
I showed you too, because I went like this and then I went like that. You just weren't looking.
Yeah, I was ashamed that I accidentally called you Tori again. Shout out Tori, though.
There's your
Cool.
ring.
I see that.
All right.
It's supposed to be all green.
That's
It's green
fine.
in theory.
So I'm sure we all know by now that Shrek 5 is coming out,
Yes.
and that Zendaya
As the daughter.
is the voice of the daughter.
Yes!
Question.
No.
Where's the other two kids? Did
Exactly.
they eat them?
Yeah, that's what ogres do.
Maybe they went off to school. I don't know. I don't know.
Also, the updated animation. How do we feel about it?
No, I don't like it.
Why does?
All of social media is like, can we bully them like we did Sonic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you had
There's-
to age them because they definitely look.
Well, it's not even
Aged.
that. People are upset. They think it's Disney-fied.
Yeah.
It's 100% Disney-fied.
Because Donkey, they're like, what is with Donkey? What
Can we
is, what
talk-
is that?
He looks like a punk rock donkey.
Yeah. Did you see Pinocchio's head? Looks terrible.
I'm not going to lie.
No, I think I was looking at Donkey and Shrek, and I don't like the design for Zendaya's daughter character. I don't know.
I think they could have.
Yeah, just
They could have not made this movie, and I would have been fine.
Yeah.
so. Mike Myers, the dude that plays Shrek,
Yeah.
he didn't want to return. He said no for the longest time.
And now he is.
Now, for some reason, he agreed to
I'm
return,
hoping it's a good movie.
and this is how it looks. But like they brought back the whole cast. The only one new there is Zendaya. So like it's like what they did with the revamp with Ben 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like they did the 2 phenomenal series that everybody loved, and then they revamped it and redesigned it. But it's the same voice actors. It's the same crew. They just reskinned it, and it's a love-hate. This is gonna get love-hated. Like
it's gonna get loved by the new generation, hated by ours.
But if it doesn't do well,
it's also gonna get loved because you brought everybody back. Continue. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. I was just saying, if it doesn't do well, like it's gonna be hated. Like they have to do well with this if they're gonna change that, because then people can overlook the new looks.
It's just like the new Pirates that they're trying to work on with Johnny Depp. It's got to be a hit, or everything that you've worked up until, like, the last one was not good. So
they're making a new one.
Yeah, Remember,
I thought they were just bringing it back and putting it on Disney Plus, because I thought it got taken off Disney Plus.
No,
they brought Johnny Depp back.
Oh, I thought they were just being like, "Hey, sorry, we'll still promote you and your stuff from 20 years ago."
Christopher Nolan wanted to direct a James Bond movie after Tenet, but was told that he could not have the final edit. Oh. So, as in, he could not be a part of the final edit of the movie.
Why?
Yeah, that makes no sense. You want me to create this and then not have a final say in my product?
Yep.
That's interesting.
We still don't have a new Bond either,
Correct.
And I really want Cavill to be it.
No.
Have you not seen...
I know. I've seen.
I hate it when you do that.
I know. That's why I do it. The Punisher will return after Deadpool Born Again Season 1 in a Marvel special.
Speaking of Deadpool, did you hear Ryan Reynolds is outie?
Deadpool?
Deadpool?
Did he not just say
I
that?
said Daredevil?
I'm pretty sure you said Deadpool. It sounded like you said Deadpool. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
My brain heard Deadpool, but they're trying to recast Deadpool is what I was getting at. Move on with your news. Sorry.
So I didn't know this, but Channing Tatum is officially getting a Gambit movie.
Yay!
And it was nearly set in the 1930s as a romantic comedy.
That's a great segue.
Is that your final bit of news?
No, the final bit of news is this, and I will give it to you to do.
Oh, no shit.
I have something to tell you, though, too. So we went to the IMAX to go see Captain America again, and they did a special Fantastic Four IMAX only
opening. It
thing.
was good. It was really good.
It was cool. I'm not paying again to go see it, but if you want to go, I recommend.
Yeah, it's fine. You guys don't invite me to things anyway. It's fine.
It was actually for our anniversary.
So, of our friendship?
Of being married?
Gross!
What's marriage?
He-Man live action cast side by side. Is this fan casting or confirmed?
I'm like 98% sure it's confirmed.
Film due to stack. Oh no, this is okay.
It was posted by IGN.
Nicholas Galizian as He-Man. No idea who that is. I don't know where that. I don't know what he's from either.
Got it.
What?
I said, "What's He-Man?" I don't know He-Man.
Oh,
don't give me that face.
Camila Mendez is playing Tila.
Okay.
Jared Leto is Skeletor. Okay.
Okay. Yes, he just did that.
You said Jared Leto?
I do it all the time.
I was like, is this another man that's similar to Jared? It's not him. It's his twin.
Jared Leto as Skeletor. That's going to be awesome.
Idris Elba
like him.
is playing Duncan, Man at Arms. That's funny. Storm, we're not sassing right now. We're doing...
Your face is what's making this exciting. I'm like, what's happening?
I also am just butchering names.
That's okay.
Morena Beccarian, the girlfriend wife for Deadpool.
Oh,
she's playing the sorceress.
Oh, cool.
She's hot.
I agree.
James Purfoy is playing the king. Alice Brie is Evil Lynn. Okay.
They got a lot of cast already.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that they were making a He-Man live action, to be honest with you. So, yeah, Robbie's nerding out over there.
Hafthor Bjornsson is playing Goatman, which he plays the Mountain in. He plays the Mountain in Game of Thrones.
Someone's very sassy right now.
Yeah, I don't. Storm. Enough. That is pretty cool.
I thought that you would get a kick out of that.
2026 though.
It'll be here before you know it.
If you want to look through the side-by-sides real quick. So, bam, 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 bam,
Oh, I knew that name sounded familiar.
I will do my best to add
bam, bam.
these
Bam, bam.
images
Come on, stop.
as I spoke them.
Yes.
I didn't know the names that you were saying except Jared Leto. But now seeing the
it's
faces,
Leto.
It's yeah, okay. So
Yes.
I think last bit of news, me and Cassie hit 365 days of being married.
woohoo!
So you about to say like 300 followers? And I was like, can
was
you
like,
throw
where?
some over here? Like, what is
Yeah.
happening?
Where's the love?
No, so and I think that is a perfect segue to get into our topic here of romance.
Blah, blah.
That's not why we chose romance.
Yeah, that is not why, but it works. So I think I'm going to give it over to Cassie here real quick, and she's got a couple questions for us.
Yeah. They should be pretty quick.
A cup. Oh, the romance ones.
Yeah,
Yes,
there's only
the
10
romance.
questions for these.
Yeah. So,
Okay, to start off,
so
just like how I... oh, I'm so sorry.
no,
Were
you're
you
good.
going
You're
to?
good. I was just gonna say we had a lot of news, so we got a short segment.
Not with our rambling.
Facts.
So kind of like our Christmas episode, just what do you guys consider a romance movie? What do you think makes or a show? What do you think makes it romance?
Well, I mean, if Hallmark makes it, it's pretty much a romance.
Hallmark makes it. It's guaranteed to be a romance movie.
So while we were at for my sister's wedding,
Oh no.
my mom had a matching sweater and hat, and when I saw her, I was like, why does she look like she just stepped out of a Hallmark movie? She loves Hallmark movies, though.
So does
and
my
so
mom.
all weekend long, me and my sister were just being like, are you sure you don't have to get back to the farm? It's going under. Hopefully you can find $50,000 exactly to help save your farm. She was getting so mad at us.
You did this at your sister's wedding?
Her sister was doing it too.
Well,
No,
I mean,
Tori wasn't. She
if
was
the
being
bride
nice.
was doing it,
Never mind. I guess she wasn't.
It was me and the other one.
It was the day
That's
before
the
the
other
wedding.
one.
The day before the wedding.
gotcha.
Yeah.
But
That's nice.
Savages.
I'm pretty sure he was at the wedding too. I don't care.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to like romance movies, the main character has to have some type of romantic
Yeah.
feeling to another character. That's the only way
It's
that
also got to be cheesy.
yeah,
I feel like
it's
romance
gotta
has to be cheesy.
So Marvel is romance?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Does mother know you're with her drapes? I mean, that was just, his way of saying, I love you, Thor. Please come back.
Yeah.
What is your favorite romance apparently, show or movie?
Ooh, that's a difficult question because I will say I'm not the biggest like romance
I
guy,
know.
but I gotta go with it. It was my favorite when it first came out, and it's been my favorite ever since. Every time that I watch it, it never disappoints me. I gotta go with Dear John
Not what I thought you were going to say.
or Love and Basketball. That one's really good too.
I thought you were going to say Hori Mia.
Oh, I didn't even think about it, to be honest with you. I wasn't thinking anime. I was
Yeah.
thinking like things that people know.
That's fair.
His mind's gone now.
I did not come prepared for that because I actually didn't really have an answer. I've just been recently, Hori Mia is a romance anime. I really liked it. And
It's very good.
it's very cute. Would
So,
I say it's
like-
my favorite? No, but it was good.
I guess I like comedy when it comes
Yeah.
to that. So, like, I think The Ugly Truth
Okay.
with
Oh,
Gerard Butler, and
yeah.
like that's really funny comedy romance. I like that.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
The Ryan Reynolds one. What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Hey.
Hey, Matt.
Welcome to romance.
Yeah. Try not to get too flattered while you're in here. The Ryan Reynolds movie with his daughter, where she tries to figure out who her mom is the whole time.
Oh.
It's definitely maybe or something like
I
that.
think yeah.
I don't know why that one always pops out to me. You can also do like The Proposal.
I was gonna
The
say that one.
proposal. Yeah.
But,
Proposal's
like,
a good one.
The child one is really good. Like the one with him and his daughter,
Yeah.
and the whole time it's between three females the whole time, and she's trying to figure out which one is her mom, because I think she's like meeting her.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Thanks for the
follow.
follow. Thanks for the follow.
Appreciate it.
I like heard it faint.
Yeah.
It was just like,
Oh
yeah, like soothing in my
I
ear.
didn't hear it.
You're deaf.
I'm
Barely
so
heard-
sad.
I barely heard it.
My thoughts were just too loud.
So I would say I don't know, I like a comedy romance, so like
Okay.
Ugly Truth, Proposal, stuff like that is funny.
I like 27 Dresses. That's a good one.
Okay, that's a good one. If we're, I gotta say it
Do
because
you not know that one?
Who just
Is
actress?
it Katherine Heigl?
I don't know.
actually.
Don't look it up. I got it.
It's the one where she's a bridesmaid in like a bunch of different weddings.
Yes,
So
yes,
that's why
I-
she
I'm
has
aware of this
27
one.
dresses, and
Yeah.
then it eventually becomes hers. Is
Main
it Katherine
character.
Heigl?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the chick from The Ugly Truth as well.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, with
yeah,
Gerard
yeah,
Butler.
yeah,
Yeah. As you already said that, but yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If we're thinking like rom-com, it's not like your traditional rom-com movie, but Bounty Hunter. It's a
I do
good
love
one.
Bounty Hunter's a good one too.
Your Bounty Hunter's a real good one.
Well, I was also thinking of the Adam Sandler movie. Oh my god, why am I
Blended?
blanking? No,
First Dates, the 50
no,
First Dates.
the one with him and Jennifer Aniston and Palmer.
Oh,
Palmer.
yeah,
Her
Palmer.
name is
Yeah.
Palmer in the movie. Where
Just go with it.
just go with it.
Yep, that's a
That's
good
a
one.
rom-com, right?
Yeah, that is definitely a rom-com.
The one where he's trying to get with Palmer, but he pretends to be married, so
Yeah.
that way he can pick up girls,
Yes,
and then
yes.
he
Okay, full
fake
circle.
dates.
Yes.
Yeah,
all that.
Yeah.
And then
That's
he
a
falls in love with his
classic to me.
assistant, and yeah.
I will always watch that one.
That's a
That,
good
like,
movie.
I thought you were trying to lean towards 50 First Dates and stuff, where
oh no,
like one of his earlier.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore, right?
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, because of my definition, Happy Gilmore is technically a
Oh God.
rom-com movie.
We're not doing that.
So, just saying.
If you have one, what is your least favorite romance show or movie? I will say, I'm sorry for saying this,
I'm gonna
but
get
that
looked at for this.
No Hard Feelings or whatever, I
Okay.
did not like that one. The one with Jennifer Lawrence that just came out recently.
Oh, yep. I know exactly what you're
with the
talking
kid?
Yeah.
I thought it was funny,
Yeah,
but
it was-
I also did
It was
not
hurtful.
like.
Like it was. It was almost kind of sad towards the end, where rather than being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, a favorite of mine, I cry every time, is Notebook. I totally forgot to say it, but like that one gets me every single time I watch it.
Shit.
So,
that's
that's a
atypical.
good segue here real quick to
What?
my least favorite
Why are
romance
you
movie
looking
of all
that way?
time.
He's gonna say The Notebook.
Is The Notebook.
Oh.
But I do enjoy watching it with my lovely wife. So,
That makes me.
I just want to let you know, I've never seen it.
good.
No. Hold on. I'm cool with it.
I can't stop
Everyone
that.
has their right or their own opinions.
Sure.
Maybe wrong, but they have their own opinions. Why is it your least favorite?
It overhyped. It's literally every if you every
wrote you
female
every
has-
day for a year. You wouldn't know. It's
Exactly.
fine.
I mean, I've seen
You know
clips.
that-
Like I've seen clips
The
from it.
major stuff.
I think the story is absolutely amazing. I think it can be a good movie, but it's every woman's favorite romance movie. It's their go-to, and I don't like that.
Is
That's
that
why.
because you feel like Dear John doesn't get enough recognition?
Dear John does not get enough. It's got Channing Tatum.
I'm aware of what Dear John is.
I went and saw that movie in theaters.
Jesus. Okay.
Bragging point.
Calm down. Calm down.
He's like, I'm committed to that movie.
I like the Zac Efron. I think it's Zac Efron.
17
has
again?
one. No.
Oh, I know
that's a
what
good
you're
one,
talking
too.
about.
No,
Are
his
you-
army buddy dies, and he has this picture of a girl. He goes to bring it back. He ends up
Yep.
helping her out, and
Yep.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I know what you're talking about. Charlie St. Cloud is another good movie, though.
that is a phenomenal movie.
Bawled my eyes out every
We're
time.
talking about least favorite movies right now, and
I
you guys
know.
are naming good ones.
I know.
Sorry.
Were you
Haters
saying?
gonna hate.
What is your least favorite? Did you say
I mean,
you don't have one?
I'm not I'm not just gonna sit down and watch a romance movie.
Fair.
So like,
I thought you were gonna say I'm not a hater. I
Just
was
say
like,
The Notebook and agree with me.
No. No. That's such a good one. One of my favorite things about The Notebook is there was one time I was watching it and my mom walks downstairs.
Okay.
She's not even watching it. She just starts crying.
I think I can pick something.
Okay. Shrek. Just kidding.
I can't stand how cheesy every Hallmark movie was.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yes, it is.
That was a good one.
Just every Hallmark movie.
Yeah, like it's just
Yeah.
they're real pushy,
Yeah.
rough, and like you know what's gonna happen. Like, oh no, I broke my shoe in the middle of nowhere. What am I gonna do? Here comes random cowboy to save my life.
I'm just a
Now I'm
city
in love
girl.
with cowboy.
I'm just a city girl who came back.
Yeah, one of my
needed to
family
run
members
away.
died. I had to.
Yeah.
I'm here for a funeral and blah blah blah. Like,
Falls
Here
in love
here
with their
we
old high
go.
school crush. And
I have a fiance of 13 years back home, but this man who I'm reconnecting with,
or
who I
they
haven't
show
seen in
up and
20
they
years.
show up and they're
is the
married
love of my
already,
life.
and this guy's nicer.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I can't do that. I'm about to marry this guy, but I love this guy now. Like,
Oh, that's
please just leave.
a great question. One of Chris's problems that he has with newer romance stuff is, do you think it's a problem that they
Always
idolize cheating?
almost every Hallmark movie and a lot of the newer like romance movies is they're highlighting cheating.
Because they're either about to get married or
Yep.
and or are married.
Yeah.
and they're cheating on that dude with the new dude.
Oh, I just thought of another one that's
Not all of them
Crazy.
are like that, but
crazy good but sad.
what?
I can't.
I'm like sitting on
Yeah,
the edge of my
like,
seat.
yeah.
I'm like, what is it?
I will scoot my seat back if that helps.
I hate you. There are some moments where it's just like, shut up.
Pure hate running through. That's funny. What movie?
Hold on. Just
This is a quick.
I do think it's very more prominent now that it seems like a lot of them are.
Excuse me.
I wouldn't say like none of them are married, but like they're getting married,
yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
engaged.
They're in
On-
an established relationship.
Do you
Correct.
think it has an effect on how younger generations look at dating and are in their relationships?
I think
Granted, there's more that goes into it.
you're gonna
Familial
get-
life and
you're gonna
psychological
get me
aspects.
in trouble.
No, I think that like it's gotten to the point that is like the female fantasy at this point. Is
I think
to
females look at that more. I think females look into that more being okay now than
Yeah.
it used to be.
You know what I think it is though? As kids, like as girls, I don't know if you were ever told this as a boy, but we were told like if a boy picks on you in school, it's because he likes you.
Yeah.
It like if they're mean to you, it's because they like you. So you grow up thinking that like if they're mean to you, that means they like you, obviously. And so I feel like that already creates a blurry line. So when you have these movies that show the girl with the bad boy that they want to turn
Yep.
good for them, and then they have the really nice boy that comes up, it's like they want that, and it plays into the desires of like at least young love. I know it does happen with older, but like those confusing times of teen, early 20s, like you run into that a lot.
yeah,
The Best of Me is what
Yeah.
it's called.
that's a good one.
It is incredibly good. It's super sad at the end, but
Oh, Oh, that I don't know that movie. I'm gonna be honest. That just made me think of when you said super sad but good. That Channing Tatum movie where Rachel McAdams is his co-star. She gets into a car crash, loses her memory, and then he has to make her fall in love with him.
Yeah.
That broke me. Super sad. Loved it though.
Listen, Channing Tatum's an underrated actor.
I'm just watching Robbie's face because I know how he feels.
I don't hate him.
I know.
Just
My first thought was Gambit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
no.
lie.
My first thought is like
Dear
name's
John.
Jeff.
Step Up.
Oh,
I
haven't
liked
watched,
Step Up.
haven't watched it. I know it though. I know what it is. I know the movie. I've
That's
just never
what
watched
like.
it.
It wasn't his big break, but like,
Yeah.
it sure helped.
Magic Mike was his big break.
Yeah.
You can't avoid it. That's literally what he was known for the longest time.
Yeah.
It's funny that one of the guys in that is the biggest D&D guy.
I know.
ever.
You
It's
say Magic
hilarious.
Mike, but I feel like he gets more recognition for his part in part 1 and 2. What is it? My name's Jeff.
21 Jump
Thank
Street?
you, yeah.
No, Magic Mike was that's why he got that role. He's
Maybe.
the big dumb hot idiot.
Take back the dumb part.
No.
That was rude.
No, that's literally what his character is, and they say it in the movie.
In that movie?
In the first movie.
Okay. What is your favorite subcategory of romance? Is it rom-com? Like, are you
Yeah.
a big, or do you like romance action, romance horror?
I like to laugh.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. The only
like-
correct answer is rom-com.
I feel like that's the one that has the
Yeah,
most
look,
movies.
love action is fine, but like there's a fine line between like cheesy
I
action.
feel like it gets too cheesy when you
Yeah.
try
yeah.
to.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yep.
Uh,
Listen, Hobbs and Shaw, bro.
They're in love, don't you know?
I'm telling you, that
You-
is.
you're out of pocket this episode.
Do you?
No. Magic Mike XL or XXL came out after 21 Jump Street.
I'm so disturbed. Like you keep up with this. I see.
What I mean,
I know.
Yeah, so, I gotta
But he
answer.
knows.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, why don't you look
he
it
knows
up?
that, and then he hates the Notebook.
Keep your thing going. I'll look it up.
Okay. Do you think romance in shows or movies are outdated or overrated?
Do I think they're outdated or overrated? No, I don't think they're outdated. I think like there's never like random rom-com, romance, whatever. Like they can always be done. Like
Yeah.
you can always make a cheesy little love story. Do I think that the quality or storytelling of them has gone down? Yes.
Yeah.
But like, do I think they're underrated? No. Do we not? I feel like everyone understands what they're getting into when they're going
Yeah.
to see it, and that's it.
Understandable. I just feel like, honestly, I'm the same way. They're running out of stuff to do. Everything's becoming the same damn movie. So it's getting repetitive and boring at that point. And to go with that,
I wanted to know. I was going to ask.
it says I thought 21 Jump Street came out before Magic Mike. Fun fact, turns out they both came out the same year.
Oh, that's funny.
And
What are the odds?
21 Jump Street is a minute longer than Magic Mike. I just thought I had to throw that out there. Just 1 minute.
Okay.
Robbie's gonna
I
have
don't
fun
know.
editing this episode.
Yeah.
Bunch of random nonsense sometimes.
Do you think romance in shows and movies tend to be too stereotypical and not realistic?
You realize you didn't give your answer to the last question?
I think they're a little outdated depending, like, because a lot of times it boils down to the man chasing after the woman and being very gentlemanly, and like you don't really see that, especially like, okay, that's a way of wording it in my head that I probably shouldn't, but like, I don't know. You get more strong, independent women now, and I think it's totally okay for a woman to pursue a man and whatever. And so I do enjoy when we get to see more inclusive stuff now that includes everyone.
Like no
and,
hard
like,
feelings.
Well, that's a literal child, and like the parents pay for her.
He's legal.
But I thought he was like 17.
No, he was
18.
18.
Well,
Oh, was he 18?
Completely legal.
Okay.
That's
But
why
that's
they
still
did
questionable because she was what, 30?
Yeah.
it. Cougar.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Jennifer Lawrence.
I do. I don't know. So
Jennifer Lawrence.
but it boils down to it typically ends up being cheesy, and I'm like, I don't want the cheesy. Like, I'm cool with romance, but I don't need cheesy romance.
You can't
I
have
like the cheese.
You can't have romance without being cheesy, just like
I
you
guess.
can't have anxiety without Marvel. Can't
Yeah. But do you think they tend to be stereotypical and not realistic? Because I do a lot.
Yeah.
But that kind of goes with the other
I don't know.
question.
There are some that I feel are more realistic to believing rather than like some of them are just out there.
Yeah.
But like Charlie St. Cloud, he was going through depression and
Yeah.
everything, and like it could completely be realistic that he was seeing his brother
Yeah.
and stuff, but there was a lot more going on there. So like
Yeah.
realistic. Not that, or you haven't seen it. So like, but the best of me that I was talking about, it's a dude dealt a bad hand,
Okay.
but this girl fell hard
Yeah.
for him, and she pursued him, and he got dealt a really bad hand,
Yeah.
but he was honorable about it, which
Okay.
backfired everything. They caught up later. A bunch of
Yeah.
things happened, but like the ending is really sad. It was very realistic.
You know what I think is not realistic in most romance-esque things? A lot of times things happen in like 4 days.
Yeah.
When they're like, oh, I've been engaged and everything. I meet this man. He's the love of my life in 3 days. And I'm like,
Every
whoa.
Hallmark movie.
Whoa,
Yeah.
buddy. Well, a lot of those are like they're reconnecting.
Yeah.
Cool, fine. I can.
Yeah, but in
Get
a
that
week,
yeah.
they like I
And
get
they say, "I loved
reconnecting.
you."
Yeah,
Sorry.
I get reconnecting, but in a week you're, hey, I know that we're engaged, but like, cowboy over there,
They're
he can ride a horse. I'm going with him, and like there you go.
they're ready to throw their entire life away for
Yeah.
someone they just met or just reconnected with, and I'm like, I feel like that's not really realistic, and that sets up false expectations for
like,
real life people.
The proposal, funny, but like completely. I feel like that's a realistic situation that could happen. Like,
Yeah.
hey, I need help. Okay. And then the marriage thing was interesting, but like
Yeah.
the purpose of it, sure.
Yeah.
Just Friends is another good movie. I'm thinking of all these movies now. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Yes.
So I think I don't know that I would say it's an even like a 50-50 split.
Yeah.
I would say more of them are stereotypical than realistic, but
Yeah.
there are some that are very much real, like way more believable.
Yeah.
And those are the good ones that people remember.
I feel like when I was typing that question too, I was thinking of Disney because Disney and romance.
We have been talking about
Kind of
live action ones. Like
pisses
if you
me
want
off.
to if you want to go into like animated romance, that's a whole
Yeah.
different scenario.
Yeah.
I think live action gets more to the realistic side. Animated
'Cause it's real
is
people.
like, yeah, but if you think about Disney, especially has a big impact on young females,
Sure.
and I don't like the dating or the romance aspect in Disney.
It's
I loved
not
Disney
realistic
growing up,
enough.
but
It's
yeah,
It's Hallmark.
Disney, yes.
but Disney-fied.
Yeah,
Disney.
100%.
I'm just gonna say Hallmark is the romance Disney for adults at this
Yeah.
point
I see that.
because it's the fantasy.
Look at, I mean, if you want to do like the old school stuff with Ariel and, I mean, a lot of them. Cinderella, you got
Yep.
Snow White. Like that's all those are. They are romance movies. But then you got like different ones that just have romance in it.
yeah,
Like Frozen, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Aladdin's a romance one. It's like those ones I feel like aren't pushed as hard. The ones nowadays are
Yeah.
a lot worse.
Yeah.
No, I do feel like Disney has calmed down on a lot of the romance, though.
I think
Because
it's
if you look, a lot of the Disney princesses, they don't have men.
I don't think
Or they don't have a significant other.
and they joke about it with Wreck-It Ralph when they say,
Yeah.
when Vanellope says that she's a princess, and they're like, do you have a big man come and save you every
Yeah.
time you're in trouble? Like, are you captured and enslaved or whatever they say?
Well, you think about
But-
it, it started with Brave. There's no, they tried, like, as in, like, somebody in the movie tried,
Yeah.
but that stopped it. Like, that stopped it. Moana doesn't.
You know what I think it is though? Disney's very progressive.
Yeah.
And you see that
they just don't
happening
want backlash.
with the feminist movement
They want to make
going
everyone
forward.
happy,
Yeah.
no matter the scenario. So like,
I'm not opposed though. I kind of like 'em.
Even in Frozen, the main character,
Character.
it's because I was trying to say the name at the same time. I
I
don't know
know
why.
what you-
The main character, Elsa. Granted, Anna is a main character, but Elsa is the main character of Frozen. She doesn't have a significant other.
But I feel like it's also because of how they ended with Frozen 2,
I
which
mean,
is explains
she's
why she
literal
doesn't.
like a god.
yeah,
Yeah.
they make it like
Goddess,
she's a
whatever.
goddess.
Yeah, so I mean, same
I could
with
be wrong.
Moana technically. So
But what happens with Moana and Moana 2? I told you.
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
see it.
Me either. So
But I told them what happened. That's why I left it at that. I don't want to spoil it in case you want to watch it. Do you think sex in films adds or takes away from the romance aspect?
depends, because if it's like Deadpool sex, that doesn't like go in there. You know what I'm saying though. But if you have like the super cheesy romance movies when they have sex in that, it's
I'm gonna be honest.
You don't like
though.
seeing Ryan Reynolds getting pegged?
nah, bro. Like
It's like
tread lightly.
He
I'm-
calls out the safe words and everything.
Yeah. I
what's
don't.
a safe word?
Oh my gosh.
You're telling me to tread lightly.
I was saying it to both of you.
I made a joke.
But I was thinking like The Notebook. I love The Notebook, but I think that sex scene could have been cut out and it would have been just fine.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of it, when it comes to sex scenes, it's fan service at that point. It's
Yeah.
for
I don't think
it's
we need it.
yeah, it's not needed, but you throw it in there to hit that select amount of people.
Oh, stupid.
Yeah.
But a lot of new animated.
They
Correct.
do.
Correct. And like she said, Disney is very progressive now. They're getting that way. So I feel like at some point, your Disney should get away from romance altogether, because you're not going to hit every single person's beliefs and how they feel at the same time.
Well,
So-
but to
Right,
counter that, I like the fact that they do include everyone, because then you're hitting everyone. Like,
Well, I mean,
But you're also pushing it. Like
Yeah.
you might be including it, but you're pushing it.
so
Yeah.
that exactly
We could be walking a dangerous line here,
We're-
guys.
there's a lot of people that don't like that, and there's a lot
Yeah.
of people
We
that do
said
like
worse.
that. If
I
you
know.
if you eliminate it, you're hitting both.
yeah. I also just feel like it's one of those things that you have choices. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. If you do want to watch it, cool.
Sure, but you
can
gonna let
be
your kids
represented.
watch it?
I personally would, yeah.
My kids can watch whatever they want.
Okay, that's a stretch. That's
They'll
a
be watching
stretch.
Dragon Ball at 2 years old.
They
so.
are not allowed to watch 50 Shades of Grey as children.
You know. I'll take that.
You're gonna watch Dragon Ball, huh? Where the kid immediately just
Hey,
goes
calm down. She hasn't seen it yet.
face deep into panties. That's
No, I've
nice.
seen that part. You've shown me that.
No, it doesn't go face deep. He pats it to see if there's balls there.
Okay, Robbie, how do you feel about the sex aspect in movies and shows?
I'd like you can have it. Do you need to show the aggressiveness of it? Like when
Yeah.
like you can show it initiated and then flip to the next morning and everyone knows what the hell happened.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that's all you need.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to unless it's like a 50 Shades of Grey or something where
Yeah,
like
that's the point of the movie.
You have to have it in there. Then nah.
I mean,
That's a porno.
exactly. That's just how the movie is at that point. That's the point of the movie, so it's gonna be in there.
Yeah. I just feel
But-
like they get weird.
There are a lot of they've already said like they've had to the industry has to change a little bit. Hold his shirt down. I saw you grab your shirt, so I thought you were asking for help.
No, I was grabbing
Help,
my own shirt.
help.
So they've already said they've had to change it. The industry has to change already because they're getting backlash from the newer generation complaining about sex being in everything.
Yeah.
But I also feel like that's because everyone likes to argue about sex. About sex, gender, everything. Like,
Yeah.
that is an argument that everyone loves to argue about. And if they're losing one, they're going to push into another.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
like, hey, we're losing this fight. Nothing's happening that way. Let's go argue about the movie industry and how they shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
So,
This next question I have a response for. Do you think every film needs some sort of romance in it?
No.
It-
Plain as day, no.
is it the theme? Like, we've been talking about rom-coms and stuff where, like, that that going in, so
I'll-
yes. But,
I'm
like,
just
if
saying-
we're talking about
You-
a general movie,
I'll
Well,
give
like,
you a perfect example. I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead.
Cassie.
No, you're good. You're good.
The My Hero movie. Did we need that romance in there? No.
between the princess and the...
Yeah, and Julio. Did we need it? No.
Julio.
It's Julio.
I know.
It made... They needed someone that knew... Like,
Yeah.
it was just a connection.
Exactly. We can have a connection of something else.
Well, like in One Piece, there's no romance.
Here, make it All Might's secret brother. I don't care. Just do something. Just... I don't think romance needs to be in every movie.
With
Or
what
film.
they had,
Or
it
show.
wasn't, like... It was there, but it wasn't pushed. Like, he was there, and he was bodyguard through and through.
In love with her.
And then, like, the end, it was a cheesy little bit, but it was like a couple seconds they
Yeah.
left, and that was it. Like, I can deal with that.
Yeah.
If you're trying to make, like, a whole aspect out of that, I'm good. But, like,
That's
I mean, How to Train Your Dragon has romance, and, like,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that progression.
I bet you are.
with I don't know much about Superman, but like the Superman trailer,
Lois Lane?
it looks. Thank you so much, because while we were at the movies, I was like, "What is her name? What is the name? What's the name of the character?"
If you got any DC questions, you text.
all I could think of was Clark Kent. I was like, "That's not her."
That's Superman.
his.
Yeah, I know, but it shows a spicy scene between the two of them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm cool with showing connection and like that little aspect of it.
Sure.
But like, I don't think we need a spicy scene in a Superman movie.
I feel like she's got a point.
Is it, like, what do you...
All I know is they were like intensely making out. That's what it shows in the trailer. But what does that have to do with-
I don't remember that. I'll rewatch. I'll have to rewatch the trailer.
Yeah. So I
That is, I mean, it's different, but it's showing. Not that it needs to.
that he has some humanity.
Correct,
and he's
like,
not
they're
just
trying to
a
humanize
god.
him.
Well, to me, it's like in Marvel, Wanda and Vision.
Yeah,
You see their little moments together. Same with, I know they weren't technically ever a couple ever, but Black Widow and
Hulk. Oh no, she's
Cap.
talking about.
I was saying like Cap. Yeah,
Man,
I said they
would've
were
said
never
more
a couple.
Hawkeye than Cap.
No.
At that point, even though they're best friends. Chill on me.
yeah, that's like brother sister stuff.
I know.
You best
I
call
know.
Well, no, I'm
yourself.
saying, like,
I
you
feel
can-
like I can see it more there.
You can see connection without needing
Rub
the
enough.
like.
You and Banner better not be playing hide the zucchini.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Wanda and Vision were my actual example because they were a couple. They ended up being a couple, and like they were very much in love. And we got that from the few snippets that we saw with them.
Sure.
We didn't need to see them tongue deep down each other's throats. Like, I don't know.
I mean, there's even
But that's
there's
more with the sex stuff than the does every show need a romance?
so Creature Commandos
Yep.
is the first official show done by James Gunn in the DC universe, but it's animated.
Mm-hmm.
And there is boobs and sex in this TV series.
Yeah.
Like
He's like, I don't care.
He's like,
it's there, but
Yeah.
like there's a portrayal there. The reason for it is because one of the bad characters turns bad because he loves one of the good ones or the commandos. But like, you can always show love a different way. Feel like sex for showing romance is Marvel with multiverse right now. Like, it's just the easy way out.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I do
That's
see
fair.
that. I see that.
I just feel like if you went into it and you're like, this is going to be a romance show movie, and you put romance, obviously, like, it's got to have it if that's what it is.
Right.
So same with like rom-com subcategories. But if you have like an action movie or horror film and it's a whole different category, I don't think it needs the romance aspect to it. Just leave it to what it is. If you want to throw romance, do it like in subtle ways, not like a hit you in the face type way, you know?
I do understand. I feel like that comes from like the old way of movies though. Like
That's fair.
they did not hold back then
Yeah.
either. Like, that's how it's always been
Yeah.
done. Always been done.
Well, it's 2025.
Okay,
Not
but
1972.
sure, but we're not doing like trying to be woke about this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I mean?
know.
Like, it's a genre that happens. You know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
And like, is there random extra spicy stuff in some things? Yes. But like, you also know what you're getting into to a certain extent.
Well, what's the point of having genres if you're just going to mix them all anyways?
Multiverse? What?
The multiverse of...
What's next?
This is my last question. Do you think romance in shows and movies are repetitive?
Oh, most definitely.
Which Chris kind of already touched base on that. So
I think some movies have more romance when it's more of a guy's movie to try and get more women viewers.
that's a fair point,
I 100%
too.
agree with that. I
Or-
feel like that does happen.
They're trying to show other parts to get the men all excited.
That is also a
Considering you
feeling
just-
that I feel like. So I 100% agree with you. I feel
no
like
idea what we're talking about here.
they're trying to bring in another like audience.
That's
So-
fair. I didn't even think about it that way, and I feel like that's such a easy way of thinking. And
Yeah, I
kudos
100%
to you.
agree with that.
Sometimes it's hiding in plain sight, you know?
And they're just doing it to grab the other.
Because you want the most viewers. Like, you don't want it to just be straight men, straight women. Like, you want everyone to be able to watch it. Not straight as in sexuality, I would just like to say. But, like, just the group in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Well,
You mean like a Magic Mike movie where it's all females all the time? You know
Chris
what I mean?
knew about it. Chris knows more than
all I'm
me.
saying
Hold on.
is
Did
that
you go to the theaters and watch this?
Magic Mike? No.
Please say yes.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen a single Magic Mike movie.
You had so much to say,
I know.
and you haven't seen any of them?
No,
I've watched both of them.
there's 3, and
Wrong.
another one coming out.
There's a third one and a fourth.
They're coming out with the last one came out in 2023. It
Well, that
was
was the
like
second
Magic
one.
Mike, like the final dance or something like that.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Because there's
Yeah.
Magic Mike XXL, and you know. Anyways,
One of my
I hate it
favorite
here.
scenes from the Magic Mike movies, I don't know if it's the first or the second, I think it's the second, was when Sofia Vergara's ex-husband, Joe, whatever his last name is, he was in the gas station where they were at like the mini mart thing,
Yeah.
and they were
That's
trying
the-
to get him to get his groove back.
That's
and,
the D&D guy I was talking
Oh,
about.
really?
Yeah.
And
that dude is a full-on fledged
so
D&D nerd.
Have you seen that scene?
Yes.
It's when he opens the bag of cheese puffs or whatever. It's so funny to me.
Yeah, that
All
dude,
right.
like full-fledged
what was the last question?
nerd, and
It's
he's
repetitive.
Almost.
and
definitely.
he it's just funny, like full-fledged, like
Yeah.
to the extreme where he has custom-made figures
Yeah.
displayed, like full-fledged nerd, and
I
he's
love
in
that.
there doing that, like hilarious.
Hey, it just goes to show you that nerds can be hot.
For someone who's never watched a
Thank
YouTube,
you.
get him,
Get him.
get him,
Listen,
let him know.
I told.
I'm so sorry.
Listen,
I got
I
too
said it-
animated.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm getting
you know,
smacked with
I
the
like
tail.
Channing Tatum. He's a very underrated
Oh,
actor.
he loves them, all right. He
Quiet
loves them.
down.
Can I say it?
Can
What? No. You cannot say it. That is not happening. We're moving on to your game.
Okay. Do we want them to say it?
No.
I don't know what they're gonna say either.
No. My family watches this.
I've already told your family.
No.
I'll say
Okay.
it later.
If they both say yes,
They both.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got Maddie and
Doyle.
Doyle in here. If they both say yes,
What if one
And
says
Matt
no?
if he's still here.
Yeah, and Matt.
and Matt,
Okay.
I forgot about Matt. Sorry,
Then
Matt.
it'd be 5.
Yes, we need to hear
Okay,
it. There
that's
it
one.
is. All right.
Doyle? Verdict?
I need help. I'm 1 versus
2.
Oh,
I love Chris
All
wanted.
right, hold on. Sure. All right. Now, let me tell you this, okay? I never
Let me tell you
watched
something.
a full Magic Mike movie before she says this, okay?
did you do the dance?
Yes!
I learned the dance.
To impress a girl!
No.
Not me. He won't
Sam,
show me the dance.
Stop trying to eat the cord.
I've asked him to show me this dance and he won't do
That
it.
is your wife.
I have forgotten parts, okay? I learned it in high school.
I will play the song and he immediately no. It's
Immediately gets shut off.
Just pitch black room. Start playing the song. Cassie, no.
I
And-
hope I'm not disappointing the viewers. I know it's
Yeah, I
not
know.
great
Yeah,
news,
I
but it's
kind of
just
ruined
funny.
it, but like they led into it too fast.
I know. And by the way, I never actually got to perform it for the said girl. So
I'm sad for you. I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
Guess he needs to make it up.
But what do you think
No.
the girl would have done if he just
Didn't
busted
listen.
out in
She
the
told me
dance?
that like it was like one of her favorite movies. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna learn this shiz.
I do appreciate Chris, like when he's interested in a girl, full commitment. Like he's like, you like that? I'll try to learn it.
No.
No.
You know what? If
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's
Listen,
so funny.
all
Oh
I'm
my
sa-
gosh.
Whoa.
Was that you?
Yeah.
I thought that was a dog just falling over.
you know what, I'll
No,
say
they
this
started
now.
growling under the table.
Gotcha.
I'll say this now. Okay, if we can hit 1,000 followers on TikTok, I'll do it.
Yes! Yes!
By the end of the year.
Oh, that's rude. I'm going to boost it. We're going to make all the TikTok videos. We're going to blow up so Chris can learn this dance again.
For the record, it's just him doing this.
Yes.
And
just
for the
me.
double record, he'll probably dance for you.
As I'm sure you've seen in our previous video and the clips that we've shared, we have been graciously invited to be a part of OzokuCon out in Port Huron, Michigan in August, the 29th through the 31st. Since then, the only update we have for you guys is they have been once again generous with us and given us a discount code to pass out to all of you guys if you want to show up and say hello and be a part of this cool event that we are all going to be a part of. Would you guys like to say the code? I feel like I'm the only one doing talking.
It's fusion.
It's
Fusion.
So yeah,
Code Fusion is live, and it will give you a 10% discount
10%.
on your
On
tickets.
TikTok.
you were
gonna say
on
tickets.
TikTok.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say TikTok. Quiet down. On tickets, guys. So go ahead and throw that code in there and support us and them.
Yep, all capital letters. I don't think it's. Actually, I don't know if it's specified. It's just Code Fusion get you the 10% off. But yeah. So that's our episode for this week. We hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next Sunday.
Later,
Peace.
taters.
Adios.
Come join the journey.